Yeah, so I remember getting your shirt, but I just remember hearing the scripture, despise not small beginnings. And I think that one thing I slept on myself was being able to see the small things and I don't care if I go in a thrift store. I'm gonna find something in there. And when I put it on, you're gonna be like, dang, where you get that? You know, it's
Right.
about expanding. Anyway, um, getting your shirt, I just remember having it for a while. And I think I had it for a couple of months before I put it on. Like I got this special shelf where these things just sit. And I remember praying like, God, when do I wear this? When do I maximize this? When do I speak for this person? They're already speaking for themselves, but if we don't speak for each other and show that we support, it's pointless. When do I? And the day that I put it on, I regret that I only posted outside of NAM. Because before that, I was with Spud. I did some stuff. Dang, Marcus Miller. Man, it was like 8, 9 major heavy hitters. And I was like, how did I not get pictures with? You know, but every last one, I was like, hey, where you get that shirt? You know, so when I put the post on Instagram and said, man, just sending some Texas love back to my brother who's doing it, because music saved my life as a comment in itself seems past tense. I don't think people understand that supporting the movement of music saved my life in the present tense and moving forward is music saving your life continually.
Mm.
And using music to save somebody's life by introducing financial literacy to musicians, by introducing what it looks like to have multiple streams of income, by introducing just the opportunities or those little ideas in the back of your head that you just slept on because you were being lazy or you didn't feel like you could. Music is saving your life. You know, I felt like that shirt should have had a dot 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 on it because that is so real. That is so real. Yeah. So hopefully that little bit helps. But I just feel like, all right, it's gonna be another opportunity, and that shirt gets right back on the shelf. You know, and then I'm meeting with, yeah, you know, I got a meeting coming up with a couple of people that are some heavy hitters, and that's my number one shirt to wear. Not that I don't have other stuff in the closet, obviously, but at some point we have to be willing. I feel like a big kid in the sense that we have to be willing to love freely, give freely, trust that God got us covered, and trust that what He allows us to see is. And if we can live like that, man, there's so much less bitterness, so much more support, so much more just coming from it. I mean, just look at the state of our country right now.
Mm-hmm.
Those streams of incomes that you're talking about had musicians jumped on them years ago. A lot of us wouldn't have been hurting, even though gigs were canceled. A lot of us wouldn't have been hurting, even, you know,
Yeah,
like
a lot of us one dimensional.
that part.
You
So
know, one dimensional. It's like, nah, you gotta kind of look at, what some of the other people are doing. Some of the big people that got the money, and that's, yeah, they in the industry, but what else they doing?
yeah,
You know.
the you choosing to reach back, I have to say, is the biggest seed sown. There's a scripture that says, "One plants, one waters, but God gets the increase." And all I can say is, you know, when you drop an apple seed, it doesn't grow one apple. It grows an apple tree with a bunch of apples with a bunch of seeds. And you dropping these seeds, bruh, just time after time after time again. It seems such a cliche, but it is so real, man. A harvest that has to touch your life, that has to come to you, is amazing. I just want to be a witness. Shoot, let me come pick some apples. That's all I'm saying.
Man, I receive it. Seriously.